Hello and welcome everyone to MDE podcast special series Altera Perspectives. This segment invites you to explore Altera Infrastructure, a leader in global energy infrastructure services, known for its operations in offshore oil regions like the North Sea, Brazil and Canada's East Coast. Altera is redefining the future of offshore energy infrastructure. In this insightful trilogy, the spotlight is on how Altera tackles challenges and opportunities in the energy sector and how they manage the most important assets, their people. From recruiting top talent for ambitious projects in Dubai to managing global mobility and nurturing a culture that thrives on innovation and sustainability. Altera Infrastructure, originating from Altera, the Portuguese word for transform, lives up to its name. With a versatile fleet of FPSOs, shuttle tankers and other offshore assets, Altera isn't just participating in the energy industry, it's leading the change towards a greener and more sustainable future. Their story is about more than just assets and operations, it's about the people behind them. Over 2,300 professionals, united by their vision and values, drive their commitment to operations excellence and sustainability. Through teamwork and innovation, they are not just adapting to change, they are leading it. I will be joined today by Altera influent leaders and thinkers. They'll share insight and stories that paint a vivid picture on how Altera Infrastructure is not just adapting to the changing world, but it's actually shaping it one innovative step at a time. Hello everyone and welcome to a bonus episode with Altera Infrastructure. We have already had 3 interesting episodes with Altera where we have talked about the topics of culture, recruitment, major projects and global mobility. Today with us we have Casual, Project Director, Rosebank Project, and Øystein, Project Director, Baleine, in addition to Trond Engedal, who is responsible for MDE here in Dubai. Today we are not in Trondheim, but more specifically in Dubai and right now inside the Knarr FPSO, which is at the dry dock shipyard for upgrading. Just amazing place to be right now, I feel. This FPSO is connected to the Rosebank project. Casual, can you tell us a bit more about how the process has been until Knarr is now located here in Dubai at the dry dock?
Yeah, sure. We, on this project, have been now working for almost 4 years. Before we actually came here, let's say around August, we brought the vessel here. There's a lot of work going on right now with a lot of focus on upgrade and life extension. We have mobilized a team of approximately 120 resources currently out here in Dubai. It's a project that is really important for Altera, our client, as well as for the industry. The vessel will ultimately go to UK. And there are a lot of new things on this vessel. So very exciting, and specifically if you are speaking to engineers, that's something to look forward to. We are getting the vessel ready for full electrification, which is important for the industry to sort of, as Altera, we have this motto, leading industry, to sustainable future, and this is an example of what we want to do as a company. And then on the other hand, it is fun. It is challenging project to deliver something, to get the vessel here, get it upgraded, deliver it on time, and then with a lot of focus that we have right now is on safety. That's always important in this industry, and also it's something very important for us as Altera. There is one other important thing that we are doing, and it's human rights, where we as a company, with help of our client, our contractor, we are making a difference. I think that's something to also look forward to, and we as a team are very excited, having fun on the way.
Really exciting, and but as you say, it's you're learning new things every day. And about the project. What is the challenging part? Because this is already a old FPSO. Do you see any challenging?
Yes, the nature of the project itself is in a way brings a challenge, and that is it's existing FPSO that we need to redeploy. That means If you have to build something from scratch, I always say that's relatively easier because then you have much more freedom on where you want to go. Whereas when it comes to modification on something that is existing, that is the challenging part because then you have a lot of constraints that come in because then you have to work within certain set boundaries. I think on our other project that we have, I'm very sure it's the same story.
Yeah. You know how it is when you rebuild your house, where to stop and where to start. So that's the one of the challenges, of course. Yeah.
So you can, as you say, you can compare it by rebuilding your house.
Yeah, and that can be a very comprehensive, very extensive project. So you need to draw the lines. You know, how far do you go? How much do you need to do? And where do you stop? And what do you keep? That's good enough.
The only thing you can compare is the size of it. As you have seen today, Magnus, this is really impressive. That they are able to do this redevelopment in this size of it. It's we get blown away when we came here to the yard and saw the size of these vessels and the other vessels there. So it's really impressive work they are doing at this yard.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we are talking about like the projects, Altera currently has 2 major projects now on the way here in Dubai, Baleine and Rosebank. Øystein, what synergies do you see between the projects? Do you share any experiences or do you compete?
No, we definitely don't compete. The Baleine project is a little bit different. We actually have 2 vessels, one FPSO and one old tanker, which we are converting into an FSO. So, but it's also a redeployment project. So we are redeploying older assets and refurbishing them and modifying them so they will be able to operate for another 15 years. So this is, to me, a great sustainability project to actually utilize the hardware for another 15 years is great value for us. Our project, we're going to West Africa. We have a different client, and it's definitely a fast-track project. So we started in January when Kaushal have been planning for 4 years.
Okay.
So we are moving at a very fast pace, to put it that way, and we had to mobilize and do a lot of parallel activities at the same time, which have a lot of challenges and risk in itself. And we need to manage that. But when it comes to sharing, we could not do this without the work that Rosebank had done before us, because just the preparations here at the yard with the contracts and everything, we would never have been able to move as fast if we didn't have the Rosebank. So we shared, I learned a lot from what Rosebank can be doing, and also the preparations for recruitments and everything. We take advantage of these things. And then we are moving fast, so we are now in the dry dock with 2 vessels already, while Rosebank is going in dry dock in a month's time. So the experience we learn, we can transfer to Rosebank.
Yes. Yeah.
And this is how we work. So also at the project level or lower level, people are collaborating and we're sharing experience. We learn something, we share with Rosebank, and the other way around.
Yeah. So you are like you're working on 2 different projects, but you're still one team.
No, we are 2 different.
Yeah, that I understand. But
one team, yes, approach.
Yeah.
So we try as much as possible. We definitely don't hide anything,
no,
or try to compete. But it's a matter of finding enough time to actually do this collaboration and share. So that's the challenge, I think. Find enough time.
I see the time is flying, and I know one of you or both are really busy on today. But one question before you guys are leaving about today. There's a large number of people mobilized in Dubai. How do you feel or manage to mobilize so many people in such short time? Like, for example, on your project and also your project, with a good cooperation of MDE.
Yeah, no, I would say that the cooperation with MDE has been excellent. There was preparations done to actually start the recruitment, but we have done a tremendous job. Within few months, we have mobilized. We are now 300 people here together. So it's quite an outstanding job has been done. And a lot of people that's worked for us on other projects previously want to come back to Altera, which is a good sign. So we have recruited a lot of these people that we have in our network. And there is a network out there, and people talk to each other, and Altera have a project, and this spreads around. So I think we have been able to attract, within very short time, a lot of people, and we have excellent, very good teams.
Yeah, I can confirm that. And you know, when we recruit these kind of projects, there's a lot of similarities. The project needs good, qualified people with special expertise within their field. But the special and the interesting part here was basically the fast track model that they have to recruit people within a very short period of time. And Altera has been really good here. As Øystein said, they have following a system to recruit experienced people from the network, from the previous project, etc. And in addition, they have used this when they have got new people on board to transfer the same culture, and so they have been able to put together a really competent group in a very short period of time. And we are very proud to be able to work together with them on this one. The collaboration here has been good. If not, it has not been able to do this in so short a period of time, especially when you are in another country, a different culture, different legislations and regulation you have to adapt to. So, well, it's been a very interesting experience, and now we see that the projects are moving forward. They are in a phase where the people has get settled. They all know the roles, and now it's quite impressive.
On Rosebank also, it has been basically the same story. The interesting part for us when we started, it was really important to have Altera DNA into the team. So that was a conscious effort that we made to make sure that we also encourage and also bring people or our own resources, get them involved in the project. So I think that was really important because there is a lot to gain, and not only for the project but for future as well. So that was one part, and then also it was equally important, as explained, to look for people who have worked with us before. In case of Rosebank, people who are familiar with the vessel, because I think the type of projects that we are doing, especially the upgrade projects, it really helps if they are familiar with the vessel that we are upgrading or modifying. So, and then of course, I strongly believe, I think being Dubai as part of, let's say, a job description, I think that has helped a lot. It's a fantastic place to be in, no doubt.
Probably one of the best places to be in a project like this, I would say.
Yes, say something about that.
Yeah, it's a very exciting melting point here in Dubai. People from all over the world. Only 15% of the people here are local, actually, and the rest is coming from the rest of the world. And there is so much happening, so many new businesses starting up, young people, activities. You can do anything here. I mean, there is something for everyone, and it's open, it's safe. Very safe, and it's a lot of fun things to do within sports, within culture, within social life, and if you have time. But there is some time in between. There is some time.
Yeah.
And
No, same experiences. I think there is a lot to do.
Yeah.
I mean, giving an example, I think we have around 25 to 30 of our both the projects team members. We are attending an Ed Sheeran concert tonight together. It's something to look forward to. Aspects such as, I mean, there is a Phantom of Opera Broadway coming in February. Hamilton is in Abu Dhabi. Why is it called Middle East? I mean, if you look at geographically, it's a fantastic place to be in terms of if you really want to travel, explore. I'm traveling. I really wanted to explore India. I'm going to do that starting next month. We'll visit again in May when my kids are here. We are going to visit Egypt. So you find time. It's important. I think it's a tough project, but then it is also important to find that balance to really get you going, because on these fast-track projects or long projects, I think you really need to have that perseverance to really take you through, and you get all these opportunities, and then you should enjoy. And I think it is hard, as Einstein said. If you look, we have been to different places doing projects, and I think this is one place. I mean, I will not say the only place, but one of very few places where you are able to do all these kind of activities. It's fun.
We see that a lot of your staff are also mobilizing with their families.
Yeah.
Do you get the same feedback from the family part of it? As we from MDE side, we are doing some of the schooling and the kindergarten and these kind of things, and it seems like they are.
I think the feedback I'm hearing is that the schools are just excellent, kindergarten and everything is very, very good. I think the families are settling in well. They're living in one area together with socializing as well. So, and also I have family here as well, not small children, but even a dog. I brought my dog here, and wife and my youngest son. And they are enjoying life here very much. And this is a great place to be. And it's a little bit massive and difficult in the beginning to actually get to know the city. But then when there is a secret spot that you discover after half a year, I mean, it's just a special place. Mm.
Mm. I'm just listening here, and I should ask the questions, but you're only talking, and that's perfect. you're passionate about.
You have so much thing to tell, you know.
Yeah, but that's the point of the podcast. Again, we could talk about a lot of things, I think, but you are again busy people. Thank you so much for joining today, and I wish you a great day and a great Ed Sheeran concert, and good luck on both of the projects.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.